Did you know you can become a millionaire in just 5 years, even if you're starting with just 200 rupees? Do you think retirement only happens at age 60? Then it's time to think again. Hey everyone, welcome to Invested Intellect, where we build empires out of knowledge, one book at a time. Today, we're diving into a book that isn't just about making money. It's about achieving true freedom through money. The book is Financial Freedom by Grant Sabatier, a man who dropped out of college, was unemployed, had just $2.26 in his bank account, and still became a millionaire in just 5 years and retired before turning 30. How did he do it? The secrets are revealed chapter by chapter in this incredible book. This book teaches you what real financial freedom means, how to build passive income that actually works, how to become a millionaire just from your salary, and ultimately, what freedom really looks like. And the best part? Every strategy in this book is practical, tested, and based on the author's real-life experience, not theory, not fluff. So if your goal is retire early, live life on your own terms, break free from financial stress, then this video might just change your life. Let's begin this powerful journey, chapter by chapter, only here on your favorite channel, Book Samraja. Chapter 1. The life you actually want to live. Have you ever asked yourself, if I never had to worry about money again, how would I live my life? That exact question became the turning point in Grant Sabatier's life, and it's how the book begins. He explains that most people chase money. They get jobs, earn salaries, buy stuff, but they never feel peace. Why? Because they've never stopped to define what a meaningful life looks like for them. This chapter hits hard with the truth. Money is never the goal. It's just a tool to live the life you truly want. But here's the problem. Most people don't know what kind of life they want. We get up, go to work, wait for weekends, and repeat. We never pause to ask what happiness really means. Grant offers a life-changing exercise. Visualize your perfect day. When do you wake up? Who are you with? What are you doing? Are you writing, reading, traveling, sipping coffee in the mountains? When you write down your perfect day, you discover what truly matters to you. And only then do you realize why you even need money. If you don't know where you're going, every road will feel wrong. Grant's life changed when he asked himself, what kind of life do I want to live? From that moment on, every expense, every decision, every hustle was aligned with that life, not with society's expectations. So now, think about it. Have you ever made a life plan based on your own desires? Or are you also just running in the crowd, not even sure where it's going? Which leads us to a powerful and shocking question. Do you know exactly how much money you need to live your perfect life? That answer is coming up in Chapter 2. Stay with us, because this journey to financial freedom is just getting started. Chapter 2. Your money equals your freedom. What if I told you that everything you buy isn't just paid for with money, but with your time and freedom? Grant starts this chapter with a completely different perspective. When you buy something, you're actually selling a piece of your life. Your bank balance isn't just a number. It's a reflection of your energy, your sweat, your time. So every time you spend money, ask yourself, is this making my life better or taking away my freedom? He introduces a powerful mindset shift. Every expense is a trade-off between money, time, and freedom. Let's say you buy something for 1,000 rupees. If your hourly rate is 500 rupees, you just traded 2 hours of your life for it. Now imagine doing that for hundreds of unnecessary expenses. If you start seeing money this way, you'll never spend blindly again. That's when you stop being a slave to money and start becoming its master. Another hard-hitting truth from this chapter. Financial freedom doesn't mean making crores. It means needing less so that your money buys you freedom. The fewer your needs, the faster you'll be free. Grant simplified his own lifestyle, started saving more, and his path to freedom became faster and clearer. Now ask yourself, how much freedom are you buying with your income? And this brings us to a crucial next step. Chapter 3. Know your financial freedom number. Once you understand that money equals freedom, the next question is obvious. How much money do you need to never work again? Grant calls this your freedom number, the amount you need to live your dream life without working for money. Here's the formula. Multiply your annual expenses by 25. For example, if your yearly expenses are 6 lakh rupees, your freedom number is 600,000 rupees times 25 equals 1.5 crore rupees. You might be thinking, that's a lot of money. How will I save that? But don't worry, this book is all about smart strategy, not struggle. Once you know your number, you can reverse engineer a plan to get there, faster than you think. When your goal is clear, your path becomes focused. This number isn't just math, it's your vision. It gives purpose to your hustle. Write it down. Think about it every day. Ask yourself, does this expense push me away from my goal? Is this side hustle bringing me closer? Is my saving speed aligned with my goal? This number gives you direction. And with direction, your hard work becomes powerful. Now the big question, If you could reach that freedom number in 7 to 10 years, would you commit today? But just knowing your number isn't enough. You need to save aggressively to get there. Which brings us to Chapter 4. The more you save, the sooner you're free. Think earning more is the only way to get rich? Grant disagrees. Earning matters. But saving? That's your superpower. If you earn 100,000 rupees and save just 10,000 rupees, you're barely moving forward. But if you save 60,000 rupees out of that same income, you're buying freedom. Here's the power of savings. The more you save, the less you'll need for the rest of your life. Grant shares that your saving rate decides how soon you can retire. Save 10%? You'll retire in approximately 51 years. Save 50%? You can be free in 17 years. Save 70%? You can retire in just 7 to 10 years. You might ask, 70% savings? Is that even possible? Yes, if you adopt conscious spending. Here are some tips from the chapter. Cut big expenses first. Rent, car, food. Cancel unused subscriptions. Know the difference between needs and wants. Reject the big house equals better life myth. Spend on experiences, not things. Grant simplified his life. Cooked at home, lived in a smaller apartment. And as his spending dropped, his savings and peace of mind went up. Savings equals power plus control plus options. With money saved up, you're no longer stuck in a toxic job. You now have choices, and that's real freedom. So ask yourself, is your current saving rate leading you toward freedom or away from it? And here's the next big question. What should you do with all that saved money? Because money alone doesn't grow. It needs to be invested wisely. Which brings us to the next game-changing chapter. Stay tuned for Chapter 5, where we unlock the secrets of smart investing and strategic spending, so your money can work harder than you ever could. Only on Invested Intellect, where your path to financial freedom gets clearer chapter by chapter. Chapter 5. Learn to spend money responsibly. Until now, we've understood that the more you save, the faster you move towards financial freedom. But in this chapter, Grant Sabatier shares something equally important. Spending money wisely is just as essential as saving it. That means you don't need to fear spending. You just need to spend with intention. Grant asks a powerful question. Is what you're buying actually making your life easier? This means we need to be more mindful of why we spend. Often we spend out of habit, impulse, or to impress others. But on the path to financial freedom, you must ask yourself before every expense, is this adding value to my life? Grant breaks down spending into 3 clear categories. 1. Essential spending, bills, rent, food. These are non-negotiables. So the goal is to optimize them. Automate your bill payments, find cheaper alternatives, discount groceries, low-cost insurance. Get a roommate to split rent. 2. Value-based spending. These are things that improve your life or increase productivity, such as a good laptop for work, a house cleaning service to save time, courses that help boost your earning potential. Grant emphasizes, don't hesitate to spend where it saves time or helps you grow. 3. Wasteful spending. This includes stuff that brings temporary pleasure but no long-term value. Impulse shopping, excessive food delivery, fancy gadgets you don't need, luxury items just to impress others. A key lesson from Grant. Spend to improve yourself, not to impress others. Practical tips from this chapter. Use the 30-second pause rule. Before buying anything, pause for 30 seconds and ask, do I really need this? Audit your expenses monthly. Ask yourself, why do I want this? Before every big purchase. Value your time. If a spend saves your time, it's often an investment, not an expense. Core message, don't just save money. Put it where it brings you freedom, peace, and time. Because money is useless if it doesn't make your life better. And now, here's a thought-provoking question. If money can buy us time, can we use that time to earn even more money? That's exactly what Chapter 6 is about. Chapter 6, The Art of Making More Money. We've seen how important it is to save and spend smartly. But now, Grant tells us something game-changing. If you want true financial freedom, you don't just need to save more. You need to earn more. And the sooner, the better. Grant's clearest message. You can only cut expenses so much, but there's no limit to how much you can earn. There's a cap to how much you can save, but no cap on your income potential. Why earning more is essential. You can save more, invest earlier, accelerate your journey to financial freedom, and most importantly, buy more freedom of choice in life. Grant's 4 powerful principles to increase income. 1. Know the value of your skills. Are you getting paid what you're worth in the market? Can you negotiate your salary? Grant increased his digital marketing skills and made over $5 million in just 5 years. Action tip: grow in your current job or start skill-based freelancing. 2. Go beyond trading time for money. Get out of the time equals money mindset. There's only so much time in a day, but scalable income can grow infinitely. Examples: create a course, build digital products, write an ebook, build an app or website, start a blog or YouTube channel. 3. Start a side hustle. It's not just a part-time gig. It could be the fastest route to financial freedom. Grant says, "Side hustling changed my life. It was my best decision ever." Side hustle ideas: freelancing, writing, design, coding, affiliate marketing, dropshipping, photography, tutoring, event planning, online consulting. 4. Learn, grow, and repeat. Grant admits he knew nothing when he started, but he learned everything from the internet, blogs, and YouTube. Action tip: learn at least one new skill every week. Skill equals income potential. Grant's 3 golden rules. 1. Value your time. Don't waste it on nonsense. 2. Create multiple income streams. More streams equals more freedom. 3. When you start earning more, don't spend it. Invest it. Final message: if you're stuck on an average salary, you'll live an average life. But if you focus on earning more, your entire destiny can change. But here's a burning question. Once we start making money, do we really know where and how to put it so it keeps growing? That's what Chapter 7 is all about. Chapter 7, The Side Hustle, a part-time gig that can buy you full-time freedom. We've learned how to make more money, but now it's time to multiply our income sources without quitting our 9-to-5 job. Grant Sabatier puts it brilliantly: a side hustle is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. In other words, it's the fastest way to go from job to freedom. Why side hustles are essential: a job gives you limited income. Your earnings are tied to your time, but side hustles can grow your income by 10x. More importantly, a side hustle teaches you risk-taking, business thinking, negotiation skills. Grant's 3 principles of side hustling. 1. Start fast, not perfect. Grant started with 0 plans. He began freelancing, then built websites, and eventually launched a marketing agency. Lesson: just start. You'll grow while doing. 2. Solve real problems. The best side hustles solve people's problems. Examples: busy professionals right pointing arrow need virtual assistants. Small businesses right pointing arrow need websites or social media help. Students right pointing arrow need tutoring or assignment help. If people ask for it often, that could be your hustle. 3. Systems make money, not just effort. Don't build a job. Build a system that works even when you don't. Examples: automated dropshipping stores, blogs or YouTube channels that earn via ads or affiliate links, online courses that sell again and again. Action plan: 5 steps to start your side hustle. 1. List your skills and interests. 2. Find a profitable niche people already spend money on. 3. Create a simple offer. Even work for free at first to get reviews. 4. Get clients from Upwork, Fiverr, LinkedIn. 5. Build a scalable system. Grant's real example: he started SEO consulting at $50 per hour during nights. Soon, he raised his rates and earned $100,000 in just 6 months. That side hustle helped him reach financial freedom in just 5 years. Powerful realization: a side hustle isn't just about money. It gives you belief, creativity, and control. When you earn on your own, your mindset transforms forever. Now imagine this. If you earn an extra 10,000 rupees to 20,000 rupees every month through your side hustle, and save plus invest that consistently, do you still need a 9-to-5 job? And that leads us directly into Chapter 8, where we'll learn how to invest our money and turn it into a money-making machine. Don't miss it. Chapter 8, How to Invest Your Money and Turn It into a Wealth Machine. So far, you've learned why saving is important, how to boost your income through side hustles. But now comes the real game changer: investing. Grant Sabatier says it clearly: you won't get rich by saving. You'll get rich by investing. If you only save your money, you'll stay where you are. But if your money starts working for you, that's when real growth begins. What does investing really mean? Grant explains it perfectly. Investing means turning your money into an employee that works for you 24/7. No sick days, no lunch breaks. Think about that. Your money can literally work harder than you ever could, but you've got to know where to send it. Why is investing so important? Inflation is quietly eating away at the value of your money. Saving alone just protects your cash. But investing? It multiplies your wealth. And most importantly, financial freedom is impossible without it. Grant's 6 golden rules of investing. 1. Start early. The sooner, the better. Compound interest doesn't just multiply money. It multiplies time. Even a 5-year delay can cost you millions. Action tip: even if it's just $10 or 500 rupees, start today. 2. Don't fear the stock market, learn it. People fear what they don't understand. You don't need to be a stock picker. Start with index funds and ETFs, low risk, low effort, and proven to work. Grant personally invests in VTSAX, a total U.S. stock market index fund. 3. Go with low-cost index funds. Why? Lower expense ratios, market-matching returns, no constant buying or selling needed. In India, think Nifty 50 Sensex index funds. 4. Make investing automatic. Grant calls it the set-it-and-forget-it strategy. Use SIPs, systematic investment plans, so a portion of your salary is invested every single month. No decisions, no delays. 5. Keep your emotions out of it. Markets will go up and down. Always, but you stay calm. Time in the market beats timing the market. Stick to your path. Let time do the work. 6. Build a portfolio based on your goals. Short-term goals? Use safe instruments like FDs or bonds. Long-term goals? Go with equity mutual funds, index funds, or stocks. Diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Grant's personal portfolio strategy: 80% in index funds, 10% in real estate, 10% in crypto and alternative assets, plus a separate emergency fund. You don't have to be an expert, you just have to start and stay consistent. Once Grant started investing, he focused on his work, and his money grew in the background. Now think about this. If your money is working for you every single day, do you still need to work every single day? Which brings us to the big question. What is financial freedom really? And is it possible to retire early, even if you're not a millionaire? Let's find out in Chapter 9. Chapter 9. How to retire early. Financial freedom at any age. Do you believe retirement only starts at 60? Grant Sabatier smashes that myth. Retirement isn't an age. It's a number. It's not about being old. It's about having enough invested so that you never have to work again, unless you want to. What is true freedom? It means waking up without an alarm, no bosses, no office, living your time on your terms. And Grant did it before turning 30, with no magic, just math and discipline. So how much do you need? Here's Grant's simple formula. Annual expenses times 25 equals your freedom number. For example, if your yearly expenses are 6 lakh rupees, about 7,200, 600,000 rupees times 25 equals 1.5 crore rupees, 180,000. If this amount is invested and giving you 4% returns annually, congratulations, you never need to work again. This is called the 4% rule. You withdraw 4% per year without touching your principal. How to prepare for early retirement. 1. Spend less, earn more, and invest the gap. Your savings rate determines your retirement timeline. Grant invested 80% of his income and retired in just 5 years. If you can save 50% or more of what you earn, you could retire in less than 10 years. 2. Beware of lifestyle inflation. As income grows, people often upgrade everything. Grant says, don't buy a life that forces you to keep working. A simple, low-cost lifestyle speeds up your freedom. 3. FI doesn't mean you stop working. It means you choose how you work. After retiring, Grant didn't sit idle. He traveled the world, wrote a book, invested in startups. Retirement isn't about doing nothing. It's about doing only what you choose. Real-life proof. Grant started with just $2.26, and in 5 years, became a millionaire and retired. No lottery, no rich parents. Just a system. Early retirement doesn't mean you stop living. It means you start living on your terms. Reflection time. Have you ever calculated your own freedom number? Do you know how much money you need to be free? And more importantly, can you start working toward it today? That brings us to the final, most important question. Chapter 10. Now that you're free, how will you live? Imagine this. No money stress, no job to go to. Time is completely yours. So what now? Grant says, financial freedom isn't the end. It's the beginning of your richest life. What will you do with your time? Grant reminds us, money can buy you time, but only you can decide how to use that time meaningfully. Now that you're financially free, will you just watch Netflix, or will you finally start living with purpose? Grant's final advice. 1. Find purpose, not just paychecks. Once money worries are gone, many people feel lost. That's why your why matters. What did Grant do after retiring? Wrote a best-selling book, traveled the world, helped others gain financial freedom. He found a new mission. 2. Reclaim your time. The richest people aren't those with the most money. They're the ones who control their time. Now that you're not stuck in a 9-to-5, will you spend time with your family? Learn a new skill? Grow spiritually? Time is your greatest asset. 3. Embrace minimalism. Choose better, not more. Less stuff equals less stress. More clarity equals more growth. Live simpler so you can focus deeper. 4. Community and contribution. Financial freedom isn't just about you. It's about impact. Help others. Teach. Share. Uplift. Grant now works on financial literacy projects so others can gain freedom too. 5. Define your rich life. What does a rich life look like to you? Traveling the world? Opening a school in your village? Spending every morning sipping tea in peace? A rich life isn't about expensive things. It's about internal peace and joy. Final reflection. If money was no object, would you still live the way you're living now? Final message from Grant. You don't need to work for 40 years to enjoy life. You can design your life, live it on your terms, and still be free. 3 big takeaways from the book. 1. Time is more valuable than money. 2. Money is a tool, not the goal. 3. You have the power to be free much sooner than you think. Now it's your turn. Have you ever visualized your rich life? And what's one small step you can take today to move toward it? If this series shifted your mindset even a little, smash that like button, share this with your friends, and drop a comment below. What was your biggest takeaway from this book? And hey, at Invested Intellect, we dive deep into life-changing books every single week. So hit subscribe, tap the bell icon, and join the journey to financial wisdom. Before you go, if money was no longer a concern, how would you live your life? Think about it, and start building that life today. See you in the next book breakdown. Until then, remember, books aren't just meant to be read. They're meant to change your life. Your friend, Invested Intellect.